Okay, recording and muting. Okay. Is it hot in here? I'm like, is that me? What's up? How are you? Allie, right? Yeah, okay. Oh, sorry. Did I get you with my name?
Hi.
What's that?
I know you weren't working here.
You know I wasn't? No. I don't know what she's.
Just went on a concert Monday, so it's like, you want to come up for the hang?
Hmm.
You have stuff on Monday?
I do this Monday. I do.
What?
I do have stuff this Monday.
It's your wedding.
I do have stuff this Monday night.
I was like,
No. Well, I'm going down with Allie to visit Casey. She actually asked me if I wanted to. You know, our friend Casey. Do you know Casey? She was in Colorado, but she just moved to like Provo. So yeah. So we haven't I haven't seen her since she's moved back. She's been here like a month. So Casey, Allie's like, I'm gonna go visit Casey. Do you want to come? So I'm like, yeah, I should go. Spencer.
Oh, Spencer.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know Casey? Do you know our friend like with long hair? You know that one, right? Okay, dokie, my friends. All right. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for being here. Thank you for waiting for me to get here too, those of you. All right. Let's see. What do I got coming up as far as special offerings? I don't really have anything in particular as far as classes. I do have my yoga lab thing going on. It's a 6-week series. I was like encouraging people to do the whole 6 weeks, but if you want to drop into any of those classes just to do one and just learn a little bit, you're welcome to. It's more expensive if you do it that way, so it's $65 per session. But yeah, if there's one that sounds particularly appealing to you, then you may want to join. So yeah, that's Wednesday nights here, 6:30 to 8:30. And then I also have a few retreats coming up. So I have Sedona in October. It's just a Thursday to Sunday. And then I have Brian Head, which is also a Thursday to Sunday in December. And that one's pretty like budget friendly. There are budget friendly options. So if that's a thing, then take a look on my website. And then I have Mexico in January. And that one is almost sold out except one room that is a quad room. So it's 2 bunk beds. And I think that one is like for a full week. Or I guess it's 6 nights, but I think it's like $1,000 per person. So it's a pretty good deal. Includes 2 meals a day and all the things we do. It's really fun. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask me, or you can go to my website, look at all the details. Yeah, other than that, it's called San Pancho. So if you guys have heard of Sayulita by chance, it's just a little bit down. So it's kind of like a less touristy, busy version of Sayulita. All right. And there's surfing and we're right on the beach. We have a place that's right on the ocean. Yeah, it's a good surf spot. Lonnie, quad room for you. All right. Okay, let's go ahead and do the thing. So if you want to stretch a little, move a little, might feel good to just notice how's my physical body? What's going on inside today? And then eventually find your seated meditation. So get as comfortable as you can and sit up as tall as you can. And either close your eyes or lower and soften your gaze. And we'll just take these first few moments to really become more present, to become more aware, and to just notice what's going on inside of us. So as you sit in stillness, just notice everything that is right here, right now. So you are noticing sounds, sensations, pulsations. And then notice inside your own inner space what's present. So energetically, how are you? What is your energetic state of being this morning? Even emotions, are there any emotions present? You're not trying to fix anything. You're not trying to make anything go away. You're just really becoming this space that holds it all and that allows life energy to flow through. And you are just the witness. So this right here, what we're doing right now, this is the yoga. This is the practice. Just sitting, noticing, being with whatever comes up, whatever's flowing through. And then every time you notice that you're distracted, your mind's outside again, you're like, mind, come back. We're right here. We're present. Notice what you're feeling. Notice your breath. So if you haven't already, start to tune into your breath, connect to your breath in a more intentional way. And the next time you inhale, fill up as big as you can. And then take a moment to hold and pause in fullness, as full as you can get. You're holding there. See if you can find a little bit of softness around your held breath. And then open your mouth and big sigh, release. Ah, good. Do that 2 more times. So inhale, fill up, hold. And this time, see if you can take an extra little sip. Big sigh, let it out. Ah, nice job. Last time. So biggest inhale of your morning. Hold in that fullness and let your breath circulate around inside. Maybe you even find Mula Bandha, your root lock. Take 2 extra sips. And then side out, let everything go. Ah, nice work. Seal your lips now and start to cultivate enjoiii breath. So in and out through your nose by way of the back of your throat. So you start to create that whisper noise, that oceanic sound as you breathe slowly, deeply, intentionally in and out. And as you connect to your enjoiii breath, invitation to start moving through some circles with your torso. So as you inhale, bring your heart forward, pull your shoulders back. And as you exhale, move to one side and all the way back. So you're curling in, and then inhale to the other side and forward. Just continue this at your own pace. You can go really slow. You can speed it up, but move mindfully, intentionally, feeling into whatever's there. So notice, how does my spine feel? How does my upper back, mid back, low back feel? What about my hips? And then reverse these circles at any time. Take them the other direction. You can also notice your side bodies, your shoulders, your neck. Use your breath to guide your movement. You can stay right here working a little longer if you want. But eventually, let's take this onto our hands and our knees. So come forward to a tabletop position and just start to move intuitively. So you might start with big circles all the way around with your hips, or maybe just feel like taking some cat-cows. You can try, I call it jump roping with your torso. So if you look up here, you can see what I mean. Some people call these barrel rolls as well. So just get curious about all the different ways you can move from your hands and your knees. Feel around and notice what's going on in my body today. Where do I feel actually a little bit stiff? What's tender? Maybe what needs a little extra attention or love. And then in your next, let's say 4 or 5 rounds, so please no rush. But eventually, downward facing dog is our destination. So you can start your transition back whenever you're ready. And then once you're back in your dog pose, my friends, same thing. Just keep feeling around. Maybe you want to pedal out your heels. Maybe you give your hips a little shift from side to side. Maybe you give your head a little shake or a little nod. In your down dog, feel your strong hands on the ground. So spread your fingers nice and wide. Your hands are your foundation. I like to imagine sometimes I'm like a gecko holding onto a screen door. So you're spreading your fingers, gripping with your fingertips. And even imagine you're pushing the ground away. So feel not as if all the weight's coming down into your hands, but instead feel like energy is moving upwards. So from your fingers, through your arms, through your spine and your side bodies. And if your knees are bent, you're on your tiptoes, you even feel like you could pounce forward. So this is a powerful position. Take one more big inhalation into your down dog. Awesome, Andrea. Your shoulders look good. And as you exhale, gaze to the top of your mat. And however you want to get there, forward fold. Once you have arrived, come to a halfway lift. Breathe in, lengthen out. And exhale, release and fold. Nice, Kirsten. Again, halfway lift. Stick your butt out. Reach the top of your head forward. Draw your belly button in and up so your core is strong here. Exhale, fold. And then this time, let's rise. Bending the knees is super helpful as you rise up. Inhale, arms overhead, big stretch. Hands to your heart center as you exhale. Flowing with your breath for a moment. Inhale, high mountain pose. Exhale, hinge at your hips, dive down. Feel your connection to your center as you dive. Good job. Halfway lift position, Ardha Uttanasana. Inhale. Thanks, Emma. Exhale, fold. Press into your feet. See if you can lead with your heart. Rise. Inhale, arms extend. Hands to your heart. Exhale. Let's take that once more. You might close your eyes. Feel it from the inside. Inhale, high mountain. Follow your breath down slowly. Let it guide you. Inhale, halfway lift. Get all the rounding out of your back. Beautiful, nice, Amber. Exhale, fold. Press into your feet. Connect to your center. Rise back up. Inhale, your arms extend. Maybe you even gaze up. And then hands to your heart. Exhale. All right, inhale, reach. And this time, as you exhale, bring your hands behind your back, interlace your fingers. Roll your shoulders back and down, shoulder blades squeeze towards your spine. Keep a little bend in your elbows if possible. So try not to just lock out or hyperextend your elbows. Start to reach your hands back. So just as far as feels right, find your own edge. And then invitation to add the slightest little back bend. So hug in with your inner thighs, press your hips forward, and lift your heart up, tilt your chin up. So like you're puffing up your chest. Don't let your head collapse back, but think of extending back. Take one more inhale. You guys look great. Nice job. Keep your clasp, hinge at your hips. Exhale all the way down. Hang out for just a couple rounds with your fingers interlaced. So big bend in the knees is absolutely fine. Lift your butt up, lift your knuckles up. Nice, James. Take one more big inhalation. Exhale, hands to your low back first, then release your clasp. Let your arms hang, let them dangle. Give them a little shaky shake. Inhale to a halfway lift, realign. Please, Trish. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, plank position. So top of your push-up, push the ground away. Draw your belly button in and up, feel your connection to your center. See if you can take little baby rocks forward and back. So it's just a little rock forward and back, like you're sawing through a piece of wood or cutting through a loaf of bread with your body. Yes, your hips are level with your shoulders in a yoga plank. Take one more inhale. See if you can stay on your tippy toes or knees come down to modify. Exhale, lower halfway. Try not to let your shoulders roll forward. Don't let your belly sink. Inhale, push back up. High plank. Do one more like that. Exhale, little rock forward, lower halfway. Strong arms, strong belly. Inhale, push up. Awesome, Jamie. Exhale, slow motion all the way down. Invitation to take Spider-Man Cobra. So hands wide on the hardwood floor. Up on your fingertips, elbows face the sky. Inhale, lift. Beautiful. Take a little twist to your right. Dip your left shoulder down. Inhale brings you back through center. Draw your belly button in and up to protect low back. Press your pelvis down. Exhale, other side, twist. Good. Inhale, center. And then just take one more each way with your own breath. Good. Feel your shoulders, front body, back body, side bodies. And then eventually an inhale will bring you back to center. You can hold there as long as you like. When you are ready, downward facing dog. And then back in your dog pose, about 5 rounds of breath here. So if you want to explore in any way, if you want to lift one leg and then the other, if you want to turn it into a turbo dog, all of those are options. If you're not sure what turbo dog is, all you do is bend your elbows a lot and then squeeze them in towards each other. So it's kind of like dolphin, but your forearms are hovering like an inch or two above the ground. Take your last couple breaths in your down dog or wherever you're working here. Last big inhalation, push the ground away. And then exhale, gaze to the top of your mat, forward fold, find your way there. Inhale to your halfway lift position. Exhale, let it go. And then from the press of your feet, rise all the way up. Inhale, arms extend. Hands to your heart, exhale. Okie dokie, we're gonna build our flow now. Inhale, arms reach up. And then as you exhale, we're gonna take a curtsy squat. So our left foot will come off the right edge of our mat. Hands to your heart center, get low in your legs. Rather than sticking your butt out and looking down at the ground, try to reach your tailbone towards the ground. Draw your belly button in and up. Crown of your head reaches up. Take little pulses up and down, staying low in your legs. Yes, try to pull your right hip back, left hip forward, so hips are as square as possible. Now find your lowest point and stay there one last breath. Inhale, high mountain, reach your arms up. And then as you exhale, little baby back bend, cactus your arms, puff up your heart, tilt your chin up. Hug in with your inner thighs. Inhale, re-extend, reach. And then exhale, you've got your curtsy squat on the other side. So right toes off the left edge, hands to heart. Once again, try not to stick your butt out and look at the ground, but instead, tailbone reaches down towards the ground, low belly draws in and up. Take your little pulses. Nice, Mary Jo. So hips as close to square as you can get them. Left hip back, right hip forward. Squeeze your inner thighs. Breathe slow and steady. Find your personal lowest point. One last breath right here. Hold. Inhale, high mountain. Good job. And exhale, take your slow dive down. Forward fold. Spinal extension. Breathe in. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back. Move through your vinyasa however you would like. See you in downward facing dog. Nice, Emily. All right, enjoiii breath, fire it up. Inhale your right leg to the sky, three-legged dog. And then see if you can feel square hips. Yes, so inner thighs face each other. I do not care about height. Go for length, strength, and power. Keep hugging in with your left inner thigh and keep lifting from your center. Yeah. Take one more big inhale. And as you exhale, keep your hips high, right knee towards your nose. So round your back and push the ground away. Step through softly. Beautiful work. Rise slowly, crescent lunge. So all 10 toes face forward, high on the ball of your back foot. And energetically, rather than sinking into it, you're finding stability. You're hugging towards midline. So with your legs, which are your foundation, you want to find a strong structure. So energetically, pull front hip back, back hip forward. As you do that, you'll feel your inner thighs squeeze. You'll feel your lowest, deepest abdominals. It's called your transverse abdominis. You'll feel that engage. It's like a little brace around your middle. Puff up your heart, and maybe even take your gaze up. Big, deep breaths. Take one more big inhalation. As you exhale, my friends, this is a little different. Bring your hands to your heart center, prayer hands. So your modification is to bend your back knee. Otherwise, praying monkey, you're bringing your left knee up to meet your right knee and squeezing your inner thighs. So keep your front knee bent. Keep your weight in your heel as best as you can. Squeeze through the tops of your thighs. Stay low. Take one more round. As you inhale, everybody crescent lunge. So left toes back, arms up, maybe gaze up. If you want, straighten your front leg, squeeze your front thigh. Exhale, bring your hands to the ground. We're not going to do this when we're flowing, breath to movement. But for right now, bring your back knee down gently. We're taking half splits. So if you need extra cushion, you can fold over the side of your mat, put it under your back knee. And then either leave your back toes curled under if you're bringing your hips back to your heel, or you can keep your hips higher. If you prefer to untuck your back toes, that's fine. Why I prefer you to keep your toes tucked if you go all the way back is because most of the time when you untuck them, then you tuck your tailbone as well. And that is what we're trying not to do. So you don't want to tuck your tailbone under. You want to stick your butt out behind you. So think of sticking your right butt cheek out as you take your heart forward. With your right heel, press down and try to pull it back, drag it back. Stick your right butt cheek out even more as you drag your heel back. Flexion through your toes, even your little baby pinky toes. See if you can get it to flex. Nice, Mikkel. Use your big deep breaths. Awesome, Allie. Good. Last couple of rounds here. Good, Eric. And then let's slowly find our way back to our low lunge. So bring your hands forward, bend your front knee, lift your back knee up, and then pivot your back heel down. Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. Rise as you are ready. So back foot parallel to the back edge of your mat, and right toes face directly forward. And as you settle in, see if you can find your transverse abdominis again. So a lot of us, we kind of flare our ribs forward. See if you can knit your front ribs together, draw your belly button in and up, feel that brace around your center. So even here, you've got that little engagement supporting you right at your center. Next time you breathe in, reach your right arm back and up. So pivot your right palm up, reverse warrior, reach up and back. Keep the deep bend in your front knee and see if you can feel your front knee tracking towards your pinky toe. So wrap your front butt cheek underneath your body. Press into the outer edges of both of your feet. Transverse abdominis, can you still feel it or did you let it go? Take one more big inhale. Good job. Exhale, come back through your warrior 2. Reach forward, forward, forward. Side angle pose. So right elbow to right thigh or right hand to the ground or a block. Left arm can reach up or towards the front wall. Keep pressing your hips forward towards the windows. Keep opening through your heart. Nice, K. If there's a variation you want to move into, feel free. Take about 2 or 3 more breaths. Awesome work, you guys. Nice, Jacob. All right. From the press of your feet, next time you breathe in, rise up to your warrior two, straighten your front leg, parallel your feet. So turn all of your toes towards the long edge of your mat. Take your arms to the sky, breathe in here, and then exhale, either swan dive or however you'd like to find your way down into your wide-legged forward fold. And then we'll hang out in wide-legged fold for about 5 to 7 breaths. If you want to move around and play and explore, please feel free. If you just want to hang out and breathe, perfect. Good job, you guys. And just notice, are you still here in this room? Are you still here in your body? Are you still connected to your breath? Or did you go somewhere else for a minute? And that's okay. But that's the yoga. Bring yourself back. Awareness. What's happening right now? What's happening in my body? What's flowing through my awareness? Last round. You're welcome to exhale out your mouth if you want. Inhale, fingertips to the ground. Halfway lift if you have space for it. And then crawl your hands to the top of your yoga mat. Rotate your toes forward so you're in a low lunge. All right, from low lunge, this is a dynamic movement. You're gonna press into your front foot all the way up to standing staff. So left knee lifts, arms reach up. If you need to use your left foot to help you up, perfectly fine. Good. So flexion through your left toes. Take one more inhale here. As you exhale, figure 4, sit back and swing your arms back, chair plane arms. So this is what we're gonna do when we flow breath to movement. We'll sit back, reach back. But for right now, we're gonna hold for a few breaths. So if you want to, you can explore in your own way. You could fold or twist, or maybe even play with an arm balance. So anywhere you wanna go, about 2-3 more rounds. Is Anya? Slow, spacious inhalations, long, strong exhalations. Love it, you guys. Nice job. Last couple breaths here. We're coming back to a standing staff, so just slowly start to find your way to standing staff. And if you prefer, you can set your left foot down if you've had it. Otherwise, left knee is lifted. And maybe you even want to reach your left foot or extend your left leg forward. One more inhale. And then kind of like at the beginning, we'll take a curtsy bow. So left toes off the right edge this time. Arms swing back, take a bow. Inhale, extended leg curtsy. So reach up. This is option 1. If you want more, another standing staff. Take your left leg forward. One more inhale wherever you're at. And then exhale one more time, take a bow. Inhale, high mountain, both feet on your mat, both arms to the sky. And slow dive as you exhale all the way down. Halfway lift, breathe in, lengthen out. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back. Move through your vinyasa. We will see you in downward facing dog, no hurry. Move mindfully. Use your breath to guide you. Hey, Lonnie. All right, from down dog. Next, inhale, left leg to the sky, 3-legged. Nice, Mikkel. Feel your square hips. See if you can find square hips. I know it feels like your left leg won't go as high when your hips are square. We're not going for height. We're going for long, strong line, powerful line from your fingertips up to your heel. Good, Andrea. Take one more big inhale. Now keep your hips as high as possible. Nice, Kristen. Knee to your nose. Round your back. Push the ground away. You should be on your back. Tippy, tippy toes. And then step through softly. Nice, Emma. Rise slowly into your crescent lunge. So when you step forward, if you can be on your back tippy toes and draw your belly button in and up, keeping your hips really high. So a lot of times when people step forward, they let their hips sink. Keep your hips high on your back tiptoes, and it's a lot easier to step through. So just play with that. All right, in your crescent lunge, hips square, strong foundation through your legs. So front hip draws back, back hip draws forward energetically. Puff up your heart, maybe even gaze up. And then just for a moment, feel, is my transverse abdominis engaged? That low, deep abdominal engagement, that brace around your middle, it's subtle. Take one more inhale. Good job. And then as you exhale, remember it's weird, either praying monkey or hands to heart, bend your back knee. So praying monkey, right knee meets left knee, and you're squeezing the tops of your thighs. You're in a one-legged chair pose, essentially. Good. Sit low, weight in your heel if you're in praying monkey. Beautiful work. One last breath here. Now inhale back to crescent. So shoot your right toes back, reach your arms up, maybe even extend your front leg, squeeze your front thigh. Exhale, hands come down. And then for right now, we're taking our half split. So back knee down, double up your mat if you want, fold it over, and then work into your variation of Ardha Hanumanasana, half splits. So front leg works its way towards straight. Hips can come all the way to your back heel with your back toes curled under, or hips can stay a bit higher. With your left heel, push down, and I know you want to push forward, but do the opposite, pull back. So as you're energetically pulling your left heel back, you're sticking your left butt cheek out more. You can fold even further. Good job. Last 2 or 3 deep breaths. Really good awareness. Good job, you guys. Thanks, Trish. All right, one last round. And then we'll come back into a low lunge. So slowly find your way back into your low lunge. Lift your back knee up. Pivot your back heel down. Warrior 2 legs. Rise up. Warrior 2. Virabhadrasana 2. Good job. So settle in. Shoulders are stacked over your hips for now. And your left knee is tracking open towards your pinky toe rather than collapsing inward. So it feels like your butt's sticking out behind you. See if you can wrap your left butt cheek underneath you and open through the front of your hips. As you open through the front of your hips, you might flare your ribs forward. Transverse abdominis, draw navel to spine. It's like you're knitting your ribs together just a little bit. Next time you breathe in, reverse warrior. So reach up, reach back, lengthen through your left side. Keep your transverse abdominis engagement and feel the strength in your right side abdominals, those oblique muscles. So right side is engaged as your left side is stretching and lengthening. Bend your front knee a little more. Take one more big inhale. Nice, James. As you exhale, come through your warrior 2. And then moving into our side angle, reach forward, reach, reach, reach. When you can't reach anymore, left elbow to left thigh or left hand to the ground or a block. Right arm can reach straight up or forward. Heart open. Nice, Daisy. Hips open. Big, deep breaths. Last couple rounds. Your pose, your expression. Nice, Summer. From the press of your feet, next time you breathe in, come back up to your warrior 2. Rise. And then straighten your front leg. Turn all of your toes towards the long edge of your mat. Inhale your arms, reach up. And exhale, take it all the way down into your fold. Nice, Jan. Few breaths here. Once again, anywhere you'd like to go, you can do what you did on the other side or do something completely different. Just noticing, allowing whatever's flowing through to flow through, even if it's frustration, even if it's boredom, even if it's anxiety. You're like, oh, hi, anxiety. I remember you. That's what you feel like. I'm going to hang out with you for a minute, give you some big, deep breaths. And that's all we're doing. And that is the practice. The poses are just to help us notice more. Take one last round wherever you're working. And then halfway lift. fingertips on the ground. If you don't have space for a halfway lift, that's okay. Just bring your hands to the ground and then walk your hands forward. You're in low lunge. From your low lunge, press firmly into your front foot all the way up, standing staff. And remember, you can use your right foot to help you up if you want to, of course. Hug in with your inner thighs, nice Dan. See if you can feel that flexion through your toes. So a lot of times we don't have very much aliveness through our feet. Yoga, we're waking up all those muscles that have been atrophied our whole life as we're in our shoes. Take one more big inhale here. Exhale, figure 4, chair plane arms. Sit back, reach back. So when we flow, this is where we're going, this chair plane variation. But right now, we're hanging out. So wherever you want to take it, feel free to do something different than you did on the other side. Our minds like everything to be even on both sides all the time. It's not necessarily a bad thing. But what does our body actually need? Most of the time, our sides are quite different. So listen to that. Get curious about that. Honor that. Where are my own imbalances from side to side? Last couple of rounds. Keep that flexion in your right toe, strong through your right ankle. We're coming back to a standing staff, so you can slowly start to find your way back. Arms reach up, right knee lifts. Absolutely feel free to set your right foot down if you'd rather. If you want more, extend your right leg forward. Big inhale here. And then as you exhale, curtsy bow. So right toes off the left edge, take a little bow. Inhale, extended leg curtsy. So legs stay the same as you reach up. This is option 1, or standing staff. Extend your right leg forward. One more inhale. And then exhale, curtsy bow. High mountain, both feet on your mat, both arms to the sky. Exhale, slow dive. Beautiful, lift halfway, inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, chaturanga. Inhale into your heart opener, shoulders back and down, elbow tips point back, try not to lock out your elbows. And then you choose either down dog or maybe you want to grab a child's pose here. Also hero's pose, kneeling meditation if that might feel nice. Maybe even grab a drink of water. So just give yourself a moment to notice, to recalibrate, reconnect. We're going to move through everything we just did, that entire sequence, a couple more times. We're going to go a little faster, one breath, one movement, so we won't be holding poses. But it doesn't mean we just speed through it as fast as we can using momentum. It means the opposite. We're using our slow, spacious, intentional breaths to guide our movement. So if I'm cueing too slow for you, see if you can breathe slower, breathe deeper, breathe bigger, and then let your breath guide. And if at any time you just want to do your own thing, you just want to take a little break, fine with me. So if you are coming with me, downward facing dog, enjoiii breath. Inhale, push the ground away, lift your hips high. You might feel like you get pounced forward. Exhale, look to the top of your space. Step, hop, or float to the top of your mat, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, let it go. Nice, Stacy. From the press of your feet, take it all the way up. Inhale, extend your arms, high mountain. Hands to your heart, exhale. All right, here we go, my friends. Inhale, reach. Exhale, curtsy squat, left toes off right edge of your mat, get low. Inhale, high mountain, reach high. Add a little back bend with your exhale. Navel to spine protects low back as you open through your heart. Inhale, re-extend, reach up. Curtsy squat, other side. Right toes off the left edge, get low. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, slow dive all the way down and fold. Beautiful, lift halfway, nice and long, breathe in. Plant your hands, feet back, exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, curl, open, shoulders down and back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Inhale, right leg high. Now remember, keep your hips high, use your strong core. Exhale, step through softly. Yes. Inhale, rise slowly. Nice daisy. Lift your heart, lift your gaze. Exhale, either turbo lunge with your hands at your heart or praying monkey. Left knee to right knee. Inhale, back to crescent. Invitation to straighten your front leg if you want to. Exhale, bring your hands down. We're resetting. Set your back heel down. Pivot your back heel down and rise. Warrior two. Oops, we're going all the way to reverse. Keep reaching up and back. And exhale, side angle. Take it forward and down. All the way to emptiness. And then inhale, rise back up. Reach both arms up. Parallel your feet. Straighten your legs. Take it all the way down. Wide-legged forward fold. Empty out. Halfway lift, fingertips on the ground, or just find some sort of length in your spine. And then exhale, walk your hands forward, low lunge. Inhale, standing staff all the way up. Reach up, lift your left knee. Figure four, chair, plane arms. Sit back, reach back. Inhale, standing staff. Exhale, curtsy bow. Extended leg curtsy or one more standing staff, left leg forward. It's like a slow motion karate kick. And exhale, one more bow. High mountain, inhale, both feet on your mat, reach. And then all the way down into your full. Halfway lift, breathe in. Plant your hands, feet back, lower down. Inhale, heart lifts. Exhale, hips lift. Beautiful. Stay with it. Inhale, left leg high. Strong through your core, high through your hips. Step forward. Push the ground away, high on your back tiptoes. Rise slowly, crescent. And as you exhale, either turbo lunge or praying monkey, hands to heart. Inhale, crescent. Invitation to extend front leg if you want. Squeeze your front thigh. Exhale, hands down. Pivot your back heel down. All the way to reverse warrior. So rise up, reach back. Exhale, side angle. Take it forward and down all the way to empty. Inhale, rise. Both arms to the sky. Straighten your front leg, parallel your feet. And then dive. Wide-legged forward fold. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, crawl your hands forward, low lunge, and then all the way up, standing staff, inhale, right knee lifts, arms reach. Figure four, chair plane arms, sit back, reach back, weight is in your heel. Good, inhale, standing staff. Exhale, curtsy bow. Extended leg curtsy or another standing staff, your choice, breathe in. And then take your bow. Exhale. High mountain. Inhale. And let it go. Slow dives. Halfway lift. Breathe in. Plant your hands. Feet back. Chaturanga. Inhale. Lift your heart. And then either down dog or if you need a moment, child's pose, some cat-cows. We'll be here for a couple breaths or so. We are going to move through that one last time. I'm going to change a few things up. I'm going to add a few things now. So just like you've been doing this entire class, stay present, listen to my cues. They are invitations. So take what works, leave the rest behind. If you're coming with me, downward facing dog. Enjoiii breath. Inhale, push the ground away. Exhale, gaze forward, step or hop, top of your space. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bow. All the way up, rise. Inhale, reach. Hands to your heart, exhale. All right, last round. Inhale, reach up. Curtsy squat, left toes off the right edge, get low. Hands to heart. Inhale, reach high. Add your back bend as you exhale. Cactus your arms, puff up your heart. Inhale, re-extend, realign. And then exhale, curtsy squat, other side, get low. Inhale, high mountain. Beautiful breath, you guys. Take your dive. Exhale all the way down. Final extension. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. And exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. You can always skip it if you'd rather. Inhale. Peel your heart open. Nice, Jacob. Exhale, take your hips back and up. Right leg to the sky with your inhale. Now listen, stay and hold, or exhale, right knee, left elbow. Get as close as you can, a little twist. Inhale, three-legged, extend, lengthen. Exhale, right knee, right armpit, aim high. Yes, nice, Lonnie. Inhale, back up. Now everybody, knee to your nose, curl in, hips are high, step through. Inhale, crescent rise. Exhale, turbo lunge or praying monkey. Left knee meets right knee, top of your mat, stay low. Inhale, back to crescent. Maybe extend your front leg, squeeze your front thigh. Exhale, hands come down, back heel pivots down. Reverse warrior, rise up, reach back. Exhale, side angle posture, reach forward, tip it over. This is where we will take a pause. Stay here or balancing half moon. Right hand reaches forward, back foot floats up. Yes, back foot is active, back leg is strong. It's like you're karate kicking again. It got frozen in space. So it's powerful, your back leg. Heart is open, hips are open. Nice job, you guys. Be playful, be compassionate. One last round. See if you can land in a warrior two position. So everybody, warrior two. Take a moment, settle in, and then straighten your front leg, and just take a reverse triangle. So reach your right arm up and slightly back. Feel the length in your long right side. One more inhale here. And then exhale, bring your arms parallel to the ground. Inhale, pivot your toes to the long edge of your mat, reach your arms up. Back to our flow. Exhale, dive all the way down, wide-legged forward fold. Halfway lift, fingertips down, breathe in. Crawl your hands forward, low lunge. All right, all the way up. Inhale, standing staff, reach up, left knee lifts. Listen, listen. We're gonna take an eagle pose, left knee on top, left elbow underneath. Wrap your legs, wrap your arms, sit low. Weight in your heel, squeeze through your thighs, your inner thighs. You can't get that second wrap of your toes, no biggie, just keep your toes active. See if you can lift your elbows up and away from your chest. Breathe into your upper back, space between your shoulder blades, last round. Nice, Jamie. As you inhale, standing staff, once again, everything unwinds. Curtsy bow, left toes off the right edge, take your bow. Extended leg curtsy or standing staff, up to you. And then one more bow, exhale. High mountain, inhale. Nice and easy, exhale, dive down and fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Plant your hands, feet back, chaturanga, strong belly. Inhale, lift your heart. Yeah, shoulders back and down. Exhale, lift your hips, down dog. Nice, Ali. All right, inhale, left leg high. You can hold here or exhale, left knee, right elbow, cross your body. Inhale, three-legged. Exhale, left to left. Aim for your armpit. Yes, awesome, Mary Jo. Inhale, three-legged. Now, everybody, knee towards your nose. Keep your hips high. Step forward softly. Low lunge. Rise slowly. Crescent lunge. And then your choice, turbo lunge or praying monkey. Right knee meets left. Squeeze the tops of your thighs. Inhale, shoot your right toes back. Crescent lunge. Maybe extend your front leg. Exhale, hands to the earth. Pivot your back heel down. Reverse warrior. So take it all the way up and back, lengthening through left side body. Exhale, side angle. Come through your warrior two. Reach forward, tip it over. This is where we will take a pause. So you are welcome to stay or balancing half moon. Reach your left hand forward, float your back foot up. And breathe. Big, spacious breath. Yes. Open through the front of your heart. Open through the front of your hips. Back foot powerful and strong. Back leg powerful and strong. Yes. So good. One last deep breath here. And then see if you can land in a warrior two, maybe softly. Take a moment to adjust. If it didn't happen, gracefully and softly, no biggie. And then straighten your front leg. Little reverse triangle here. So left side, just really long from the tips of your toes, from your heel on the ground. Work the length all the way up to your fingertips. One more inhale. Good job. Exhale. Bring your arms parallel to the ground. Inhale, pivot all of your toes to the long edge of your mat. Arms reach up. And then dive down. Exhale, wide-legged straddle. Or wide-legged forward fold, excuse me. Halfway lift. Inhale, fingertips on the ground. And then exhale, crawl your hands forward, low lunge. You're almost there. Inhale, standing staff. Reach up, right knee lifts. Remember, eagle pose this time. Right knee on top, right elbow underneath. Wrap your arms. Sit back, weight in your heel. Squeeze your inner thighs. Tone your belly, navel to spine. So like when we're doing our curtsy squat, we don't want to stick our butt out and look down. Tailbone reaches down, low back lengthens. Lift your elbows up and away. Last breath. You're amazing. Inhale, standing staff. Exhale, curtsy bow. Extended leg or standing staff. And last time, take your bow. Very nice. Inhale, high mountain. And slow dive all the way down, forward fold. Beautiful work. Lift halfway, breathe in. Dasha. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back. Pause right here, listen. So you're in your high plank. One arm at a time. Come to a forearm plank. So down to your forearms, forearm plank. Elbows underneath your shoulders. Forearms parallel. Palms face the ground, fingers spread wide. If you want to modify, you can make a tripod with your hands instead. Try not to let your elbows drift apart at all. Dolphin pose. Walk your toes in, lift your hips up. So hug in with your upper arms. Press down through the belly of your forearms. One day, hip stack over shoulders. We'll be here for about 3, 4, 5 more breaths in dolphin. You can play if you want. So if it would be fun to lift one leg, then the other, or take a couple little hops towards forearm stand, go for it. Use your breath to support you from the inside. Last couple of rounds, you got this. You're holding your dolphin, press your heart back. Open mouth, exhale if you want it. Really good, everybody. Awesome, Kirsten. Nice, Daisy, and then let it all go. Knees come down. Sit back. Find a resting pose of your choice. Some grounding breaths. Might feel nice if you're in child's pose. Kind of roll your forehead side to side against the ground. Might feel nice to swivel your hips a little bit and just take deep breaths into your low back. All right, rise up to your hands and your knees, tabletop. And then we are going to move into a modified side plank on our right side. So pivot on your right knee, so your right foot comes to the outside of your mat like a little kickstand. Then left leg reaches back, left arm reaches up, open towards the windows. You can keep your left foot on the ground or float your left foot up. Make your left leg strong and powerful. Invitation to reach your left arm towards the front of the room, towards me. Feel that length in your left side. Breathe into it. If you are sticking your butt out behind you, try to squeeze through your outer right butt cheek and press your hips forward more. Final option, bend your left knee, reach back, grab hold of your left foot. Kick foot into hand, pull hand back into foot. And again, press your hips forward. Let your heart look up. So try not to kick your foot up, but kick your foot straight back. Let your heart look up. Last big breath. Yes, beautiful. Slowly let it go. Hands and knees. We're moving into a thread the needle pose. So either your knees are at least hips width distance apart, maybe a little wider, or if you want to, you can gate your right leg out to the right. So extend your right leg out. It's like a half wide-legged straddle, toes face forward, sole of your foot presses down. Take your left arm out to the left, and then see if you can reach it up. I always come to my right fingertips as I reach up. Inhale. And exhale, thread your left arm underneath you, reach, reach, reach. If you have your right leg extended, you might be able to wrap your peace fingers around your right big toe, but try not to force it. Big intentional inhalations into your back body. All the way to emptiness with each exhalation. If you got your right leg extended and you do not like it, just set your right knee down, no big deal. About 2-3 more breaths. Good job. Soft through your face, your forehead. If you do have your right hand lifted, set it back down. On an inhale, unthread your left arm, reach it out and all the way up. And exhale, left hand down. Now pick up your right leg. So whether or not you had it extended, extend it back now and take your right toes off the left edge of your mat. They're curled under, push them into the ground. Kind of sink your hips or lean your hips to the right as you gaze back over your left shoulder. So find length through your right side. And you can feel into it. Sometimes I like to round my back a little more. Sometimes I like to walk my hands forward or even come down to my forearms. So what can you find here in your body today? One last breath. And then back to regular tabletop. Back to downward facing dog. Inhale, push the ground away. Exhale, gaze to the top of your mat, step or float, forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, bow and fold. Root through your feet and rise. Take it all the way up, arms extend. Exhale, hands to your heart. All right, we're just gonna play with balance for a moment. Inhale, reach your arms up. Right knee, or excuse me, right foot is your base. Left knee lift, standing staff. And then from your standing staff, we're going to move into a warrior 3. So ever so slowly, start to hinge at your hips. Kick your left foot back, reach your arms forward. If the arms are too much, maybe prayer hands, maybe arms reach out or back. So find your warrior 3 with your nice square hips, your nice long spine, your powerful back leg. Take one more round, your personal fullest expression. And then we'll land in a low lunge. So left toes down and hands frame your front foot. Now, from here, bring your back knee down and take your right leg back, 3-legged tabletop. So right leg back, You can stay here if you prefer, otherwise left arm forward, spinal balance. Draw your belly button in and up. Feel your transverse abdominis right here, that brace around your middle. One more inhale. As you exhale, elbow to knee. If you've got both hands on the ground, the knee to nose. Inhale, re-extend, long, strong, powerful. Good, exhale, elbow to knee, slow motion. Very nice, inhale, re-extend. Last time, elbow to knee underneath you, round your spine. Beautiful, inhale, reach. Now, you can stay in your spinal balance if you prefer. Otherwise, we're moving into half bow. Left arm reaches back, right knee bends. Lift your heart, not your head, but your heart. So feel your strong back muscles. If it is available, grab hold of your foot or your ankle. Keep hugging in with your inner thighs to stay out of your low back. And then gentle leverage, kick foot into hand, pull hand back into foot. Spread your toes. Breathe deeply. Last couple breaths. Ah, so nice. Release everyone's spinal balance. Reach forward and back. Exhale, set just your left hand down. Listen. And then curl your left toes under. Three-legged down dog, right leg back and up. So right leg extends back and up. Open your right hip. Stay right here, or option 2, flip your dog. Right toes come down behind you. Right arm reaches forward, heart reaches forward. Tone your belly. That transverse abdominis is engaged even here, supporting your low back. One more big inhale if you're in the back bend. And then everybody, regular down dog, walk it out. Ah. Inhale, push the ground away. Exhale, look forward, step, tiptoe, or hop, top of your space. And then pause in your forward fold. We're gonna come up really, really, really slowly. So let your arms and your head hang. Big or little bend in your knees, super slow roll, one vertebra at a time. Engage through your core as you lift. That brace around your middle. And then only at the very, very top does your head finally stack. And then roll your shoulders a few times, up, back, and down. Find your mountain pose with your arms out to your sides, your palms forward, open, receptive. Maybe even, I know at core power, mountain pose is reaching up. Traditionally, mountain pose, arms down by your sides, out to your sides. So root down through your feet, drop through the crown of your head, maybe even close your eyes and just feel it from the inside. See if you can feel into a more neutral pelvis, neutral spine. Even as you're standing, you feel your transverse abdominis, that brace around your middle. If you can find this engagement, it's so subtle, but it will support you in your practice, in your life, so much, I promise. So if you're like, what are you even talking about? I don't know. Just stay curious. Biggest inhale you've taken all class long. Next time you breathe in, fill up and hold. Hold at the top, hold at the top. 2 more sips. And then sigh. Good job. Ujjayi breath. Switch it back on. Reach up. Inhale. This is high mountain. Exhale. Dive down. Forward fold. Inhale. Lengthen. Halfway lift. And exhale. Plant your hands, feet back. Vinyasa your way. See you in a tabletop position. All right, from your tabletop, we're moving into a modified side plank on our left side this time. So pivot on your left knee, left foot comes out behind you like a little kickstand, right leg reaches back, right arm reaches up. And then if you don't like your right foot on the ground, pick up your right foot, make your right leg strong. You should feel your outer right butt cheek squeeze here at your medial glute. See if you can reach your right arm forward. So if your butt is sticking out behind you, it's because you're not engaging through your medial glutes. Squeeze your outer butt cheeks and press your hips forward. If you want, final option, bend your right knee, reach back, grab hold. Gentle leverage to work your pose, so not forceful or aggressive. Spread your toes as you hold your foot in your hand. Press your hips forward, last deep breath. Tone your belly, transverse abdominis, even here. And then slowly let it go. Tabletop, hands and knees. Okay, moving into our thread the needle. If you want to gate your left leg out to the left, please do. And then right arm out to the right. Inhale, reach up. You can lift to your left fingertips. Exhale, thread your right arm through as far as you can, then gently come down to rest. And again, not forceful or aggressive, but maybe you just find that comfortable level of discomfort where you can still take your big deep breaths. Settle there. Soften around your hard edges. Soften your face and your jaw. Nice job, everybody. Last couple. If you do have your left hand lifted, set it back down. Inhale, unthread your right arm. Reach it out and up once more. Exhale, right hand down. And then pick up your left foot. Take your left toes off the right edge of your mat. So curl them under, push them into the ground. Let your hips kind of sway over to the left. Ease back over your right shoulder and feel into this on this side however you want to. Maybe more rounding, maybe more arching. Maybe you peekaboo under your right armpit, bend one or both elbows. So what can you find in your own body, not somebody else's body? What is your body feeling? Last round here. Good job. Come back to a tabletop. Take it back to downward facing dog. Inhale, push the ground away. My throat is so dry. Exhale, gaze forward, step or float, forward fold. Spinal extension, breathe in. Exhale, let it go. And take it all the way up, arms extend, inhale. Hands to heart center, exhale. All right, inhale, reach up. And then left foot is your foundation. Lift your right knee, standing staff. And then working into our warrior three, slowly start to hinge forward, reach forward. Extend your right leg back and find that uppercase letter T in your body. Arms, you do you. So most intense will be reaching forward, but find your own variation. Square hips, inner thighs face each other, transverse abdominis engagement. One last round. Good job. Low lunge, soft landing. Right toes back, hands frame your front foot. And then from here, take your left leg back, three-legged tabletop. Sorry, back knee down. And then left leg back, three-legged tabletop. Yes, very good. So three-legged tabletop, not three-legged down dog. Yes, yes, yes. Left leg back, right arm forward, spinal balance. Yes, very good. Find that transverse. I know I sound like a broken record. Draw your belly button in and up. It's so subtle, but it's so important. Take one more inhale. Good, Anya. Exhale, elbow to knee. Nice, Sid. Slow motion. Nice, Eric. Inhale, re-extend. Long, strong, powerful line. Don't lose your center. Exhale, elbow to knee. All the way to emptiness. Good. Inhale, reach. And just one more time. Exhale, elbow to knee. Re-extend. You can hold in your spinal balance. Great place to stay. Or move into your half bow variation. Right arm reaches back. Left knee bends. Grab hold if you can. Hug in with your inner thighs to keep the engagement of those lowest, deepest abdominals, supporting your low back rather than sinking into it. Spread your toes as you hold your foot in your hand. Last round. Amazing, you guys. And then come back to a spinal balance. Inhale. Exhale, set everything down. Oh, I lied, huh? Keep your left leg lifted. Emma knew what I was supposed to do. So left leg lifted. Sorry, extend your left leg back. Curl your right toes under. And then push up and back, three-legged down dog. From your three-legged down dog, open your left hip. Peel it open. Squeeze your outer left butt cheek. Stay here or flip your dog. Left foot comes down. Keep that engagement of your transverse as you open through your front body. Beautiful. One last inhale. Miss Jamie, and then bring it back. Everybody, regular down dog. Walk out your dog. And either move through a vinyasa to find your way to a child's pose eventually, or if you just feel like setting your knees down and sitting back into child's pose, works for me. Just feel the ground underneath you. Feel everything flowing through you. The energy. Feel yourself as an energetic being. All right, friends. Downward facing dog. Take your right leg to the sky. Inhale. And exhale, pigeon pose, right shin to the top of your space. Set your body down gently. If you know this pose will serve you better in a seat or on your back, you're welcome to take it there instead. Be here for a little while, for about 7 to 10 breaths. And even in this pose, you want to feel your transverse abdominis. So a lot of people, they kind of let their belly go and flare their ribs, just plop into it. If you can find your transverse, everything, the structure of the pose, the stability of your hips, everything gets stronger. So as you draw your belly button in and up, your right butt cheek also pulls back and up rather than just plopping or pushing your hips down. It's a completely different sensation. I'm gonna do a little adjustment along. So you were doing really good. Yeah, that's it. So good, you guys. Just be in your pose and notice whatever there is to notice. So the poses, they're just tools to help us notice more. What do you notice in your pigeon pose? What do you feel? What comes up emotionally? Do you distract yourself because you're bored? Or do you distract yourself because you're uncomfortable? And that's perfectly normal, no judgment. But just get curious, notice that. So a lot of people want a relationship with their body, but it does not happen overnight, just like any other relationship, a relationship with another human. It happens over time, showing up again and again, slowing down enough to hold space and listen and get curious. What's going on? So if you just show up one time per month and do yoga, yeah, probably you won't really know what feels right. You won't really notice what's coming up. And you might not know even how to get curious or how to respond. But if you show up again and again, that curiosity slowly starts to show you new space inside, new parts of yourself, new ways of softening, new ways of just holding yourself in love and awareness. And that's the yoga. Take about 2 or 3 more breaths. So I love all the yoga going on out there so much, but a lot of people are missing the whole point. Take one last round, and if you want, exhale out your mouth. And then slowly in your own way, start to find your way into downward facing dog. So please, does not have to be fancy. You're welcome to move through a vinyasa, take some cat-cows. Once you're back in your down dog, just walk it out. Notice right leg versus left leg. Inhale your left leg to the sky. And pigeon pose, left shin to the top of your mat. Gently bring your body down. And if you want to look up here, I'll try to show you what I mean about transverse and pigeon. So a lot of people, they press their hips down, and this is what happens. We want to do the opposite. Draw your belly button back and up. Pull your left butt cheek back and up. Take your heart forward and down. It's a lot more sustainable way to be in this posture. What you're doing if you do it the other way, you're just pushing into your joints. You're stretching and pulling on your tendons and ligaments. So it's actually harming your body more than it is doing it any good. So again, I love all the yoga going on out there, but a lot of people are doing a lot of things that are probably a little more harmful than helpful. So trying these different little subtle engagements, those micro adjustments, that's what's going to shift everything. And it's the same thing out there in your life. It's the little things. It's the little things that we do every day, choosing to show up, choosing to hold space for ourselves and for others, choosing to go outside. The little things make a big, huge difference in our overall experience and how we move through the world. So I just think of yoga, this place on our mat. It's a little microcosm of our whole experience, our whole entire life experience. What you experience on your mat, the emotions, the thoughts, whatever's flowing through, it's happening out there too. Right here, right now, we're listening, we're noticing, we're holding ourselves in love and curiosity without judgment, without needing to fix or change. And just use your big deep breaths. Settle to tell your body, I am safe. You can relax. And I know we held the other side for a while. I'm going to leave it up to you. Please stay as long as you would like. But when you feel somewhat even on both sides, just start one more transition back to downward facing dog. And you can make that transition look however you want it to look. Once you're back in your down dog, walk it out. Feel into all that space you've created. Feel into the length. If you want one last vinyasa, now would be your time to take that as well. And if you want to find a child's pose, feel free. Give yourself a few rounds there. All right, friends, and then however you'd like to transition, start to find your way onto your back. And you can face whichever direction you want. I am going to play the gong just back there. So if you're right next to it, you may want your head away from the gong. Maybe not. Maybe you really want a brain gong. Once you're down on your back, hug your knees in towards your belly. And just give yourself a little rock from side to side. Supine spinal twist of your choice. You can go to either side first. Just be aware of the space around you. Take about 5 rounds on each side. So switch sides on your own. And then after you've taken your twist on both sides, no rush at all. Just come back to center and find any finishing either inversion or heart opener that you would like to take for about 7 to 10 breaths.
I release control and surrender to the flow of love that will heal me.
And again, please no rush. Once you've taken that inversion or heart opener for about 7 to 10 breaths, ease your way out. Take any finishing poses or movements of choice. Personally, I love happy baby at the end of my practice. If you just want to give your knees one last big squeeze in towards your belly. Whenever you're ready, just start to make your way into your final relaxation. I'm going to read to you a little reading. It's from the book called The Words Left Unspoken. It says, to create a window where there was once only a wall requires a willingness to keep reaching out your hand, even if it trembles and shakes. Most of us require mutually assured vulnerability. We match the level of openness to the person in front of us. Connection becomes one big game of chicken. By closing off, we have not protected ourselves from pain. No, pain will seep through the cracks of your walls regardless. All we have done is cut ourselves off from life itself. Like a bird that never leaves the nest, the wind stops whispering its secrets to her. To open is to risk. It is to shoot yourself out of the cannon moment to moment. Safety is a silent prayer on your lips as you free fall, but certainty is a long since forgotten hope. After all, you have wings. So I no longer avoid the point of breaking. I say to the world, break my heart. Break it so wide open that all of eternity can fit in between the cracks. So these last few moments, friends, what does it feel like to be open? What does it feel like to let your walls down? What does it feel like to just let energy flow through you? And as I play the different instruments, the bowls and the gong, it's just another invitation to let energy flow. So at times it may feel intense or overwhelming or uncomfortable, but just like you breathe into your pigeon pose, breathe into that discomfort. See if you can soften around the sound. Shavasana. Take a deep breath in. Let it go. And just start to slowly come back to your physical body. Start to move, wiggle gently. Fetal position is where we're headed. So whenever you're ready, just start your own transition onto either side. And give yourself a moment just to really let things soak in. Maybe there's some way you even see that with your imagination. Use your arms to ease your way up into seated meditation. So facing forward, just exactly where we started. Sitting up nice and tall. And as you bring your hands to your heart center, notice how you feel. Notice if anything feels different than it did when you sat here at the very beginning of class. You don't need to define it. You don't need to know exactly what it is, but just notice, has anything shifted? An invitation to close our practice with one big group Om. So I'd love for you to join me. If you'd rather just listen, that's fine. But try not to worry too much about the sound of your voice. There's not a judgment. Focus, as always, on the feeling. What does it feel like to use your voice to move your expression through your body and send it out your mouth? So start by exhaling. Clear your throat if you want or need to. Breathe in your voice. Fill up with it. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here, for sharing your energy, for letting me guide you. Namaste. Thank you, my friends. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. And I'll see you soon. See you soon. Mhm, mhm. I would just lift. Are you lifting your back leg? Lift your back leg for sure. Because I think sometimes when you're like, it kind of bugs me too if I'm doing it like this. So just lift it and then use this. I would say. Oh, this one. What happens with it? Does it cramp? Yeah. Okay, so that happens to me too. It's your medial glute. And it might just mean that your medial glute needs a little strengthening. I do so much for my medial glutes and mine still are weak. So like something you could do if you feel like it is like get one of those like little bands, yeah, and do this kind of thing. And then just make sure when you do it, you're like first like so this isn't loose, like again, like the transverse, and you're kind of almost like squeezing here. And then you could even just do it, hold for a second, and then lower. And then like hold, lower. And you could do it on both sides, and you could also do it in the middle. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. But you're like really strong and really aware. Like most people probably just don't do it and don't have the, you know what I mean? Like you're just, yeah. But I'm the same way. Sometimes I'm like, oh God. Yeah. Nice job, James. Nice job, Mikkel. Nice job, Devin. What's up, Devs? Love you. Love to see your face. Okay, bye. Sending love to Boston.